All right, here we go. Starting the Foothills Trail. A little rainy already. I have to keep cruising. Yep, controlled burn. Ran into this a couple times. Still raining. Finally starting to get some uphill. This is thanks to the volunteers taking care of the trail. Okay, the first little footbridge. Starting to rain a little bit better now. All right, just follow the white blazes. Still raining, getting harder. We are supposed to get up to 3 inches today. It is supposed to end about 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. This is one of the coolest spots I've seen so far. Going through these rhododendrons. I love them. More elevation. Come around the corner and there's that. All right, here we are. 71.6 miles to Table Rock. So I've gone 6 miles so far. All right, we'll just keep pushing on here. It's starting to rain a little bit harder, unfortunately, but keep at it. Later. We are making progress now. Still raining, unfortunately. All right, well, this is the first place I've come across where you got the blue light to show you where the water is. There's a place down there, not only the stream, but they've got a system down there that the Boy Scouts put in. Pretty slick that they did that. Alright, time to keep moving. Alright, so here's the first waterfall I've seen. You can see there's the system. The water. This is so pretty down here. More of the same. Harvey Falls. Just gonna find some really nice waterfall. Alright, making a little progress. A light rain now. Let's go check out these waterfalls. Alright, I'm gonna have to make it quick so it doesn't rain hard again. Beautiful. So pretty. Back this way to see another waterfall. So I was just checking it out. This is Lick Falls. All right, 67.9 miles to Table Rock. Making progress. We've gone 8.3 miles so far. I think we can do this. Keep cracking. Okay. Oh, it's kind of fogging up. But I just came through under this big old tree. I had to crawl. We're right next to the Chattooga River. Alright, so I had to do my Sawyer squeeze for the first time. Went down here to the Chattooga, got some water, brought my bag back up, hung it up, running it through my Sawyer squeeze, filling up my leaders. Get my backpack covered up, keep it semi-dry for now. I'm going to be going that way. Hopefully within the next mile or so I'll be able to find a good campsite now that I've got some water. Okay, day one. Started down here at Oconee State Park, of course. Worked our way up, got water at Tomassi Creek. Past the Nicholson Ford access where we went and checked out the Licklog Falls and Pigpen Falls. And then I kept hiking on looking for a good campsite along the Chattooga River, which I was not able to find because most of them were already packed. Well, they were all packed. So I ended up getting a little stealth spot where this X is as I was heading away from the river up on the hill. So that was my first campsite. We'll mark him there. So that's how far we made it on the first day from Oconee State Park up along the Chattooga River. Okay, we made it to Burroughs Ford. Camped out last night and wasn't able to record any of that because, or the trip here, my phone was down to 2%. Found out I couldn't charge it, and it was finally due to the cord I had. So some of the guys I'm hiking with had a cord I'm able to get up to about 51% now. At least that's something. So we have done 16.4 so far. Time to keep on trucking. All right, 59.8 to go. First one of these guys I've seen on the trip. Just a harmless little snake. All right, nice view here. Finally can see a little bit of the mountains. So I'm probably a half mile from Burroughs Ford, where I had lunch with a couple of guys, Luke, 16-year-old from Columbia, and Trad, who's from Monk's Corner. And they started the hike the same time as I did. They're a little bit ahead of me, they're younger. But we didn't think we had any water for a while. We used all of our water, like at lunch and drinking and such, and we were out. Between the three of us, we had no water left. And we thought it was going to be 4.6 miles until we found water. But here we are, a half mile in, and you can see the Boy Scouts. Got a little cistern there they just lift up. So yeah, we got water now. I just loaded up and used my Sawyer squeeze to fill my bottles. So time to cruise on. Oh, how cool was that? Oh, a bunch of backpack. Barely. Finally leaving the Chattooga River, heading towards Fish Hatchery. Barely hear the last remaining sound of the Chattooga down there. All right, let's hit the foothills. All right, just did 4 killer switchbacks to get to the top of this mountain. Really pretty, peaceful. Okay, taking a break here in the shade under some hemlocks. I believe that's what they are. Getting a couple more big switchbacks. It's been pretty brutal. Yeah, that's the direction it came from. So, starting to go uphill again. All right, that's the trail. It is it's some exercise, that's for sure. We got some mountains on the other side over there. All right, let's go. All right, Whiteside Mountain View. Look at that. Okay, we hit the 20-mile marker, 20.3 from where we started. Looks like we're going over there. Looks like this is Fish Hatchery Road. All right, if you're interested in the fish hatchery, the hours are 8 to 4. Here's the parking lot I just came from. I am more interested in Table Rock State Park, 55.9. Let's do it. All right, stopping to get water again. That's my food bag there in the blue. So I just filled this up, this bladder. There's my Sawyer squeeze. Got one filled up, gotta get the other one. Let's go. All right, shout out to trail maintenance. Pretty nice little bridge here. There he is. Okay, I've reached the Sloan Bridge access. Table Rock State Park, 52.6. Okay, day 2. So after the first day, I started over here along the Chattooga River. That's where I camped at my stealth site. Day 2, I worked myself north along the Chattooga some more to Burles Ford. Made my way along the Medlin Mountain past the fish hatchery. Up the Sloan Bridge access where I crossed 107 and went a short distance up the mountain and got a stealth shot at this little X spot. Let's see, that was 14.2 miles that day. Started from here up to here. Okay, here's my setup on top of the mountain. I think we're a couple miles from Whitewater Falls. It's pretty cool. I didn't realize it because it was dark last night when I set up, but Looks like Lake Jocassee right over here. Okay, right up there was my little stealth campsite. Some level ground, much better than last night. Well, last night was, or the night before I should say. Last night was pretty good. Right off the trail. So I was wrong. It was not Lake Jocassee that my campsite was over. It was Bad Creek Reservoir. So on the trail again, heading towards Whitewater Falls. All right, just coming up on the trail. Look at the size of this. And that's where it came from. Sweet. All right, here's a good pic of Bad Creek Reservoir over here, and then over past it, Lake Jocassee. There go my hiking buddies. Yeah, I catch up with them every now and then. It was nice this morning at breakfast. Had wild turkeys down below me. Here's another view from up here. Awesome. Coming up on the trail. It's a pretty cool rock formation. All right. We've made it 28.3 miles so far. From over here, the Nantahala National Forest. We've got the Whitewater Falls parking area up here. All right. Let's go take a break. All right. Here at Whitewater Falls. Is that spectacular or what? All right, I'm with Trad and Luke. They're already heading on down. All right, this is what we have coming down from Whitewater Falls. The Whitewater Falls viewing area. All right, we've come 29.1 miles so far on the Table Rock. Alrighty, I'm getting low on water, so coming across the stream here. I'll filter some water here. You can hear the Whitewater Falls in the background. Okay, getting ready to cross the Whitewater River. That's good. All right, we've come 31.4 so far. That's the trail. It's wide open along the Whitewater. You do a good job. Table Rock State Park, 44.8. And the Thompson River, which I love, 2.7. We're not going that way. We're going this way. The uphills. Boy, they've been tough. That goes a long ways down. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, pretty good distance. All right. Look at all these rhododendrons. Pretty. See a sign, but I'm sure hoping this is the Thompson River. What it looks like further north. So just came up out of the Thompson River. This was the most brutal hike of the whole trip. It was rough coming up from that valley. Taking a break. I'll be heading this way. Right in the middle of the trail. It's not a copperhead. I'm not sure what it is. I think we will go behind him. Okay, I'm gonna have to take another water break. I just got out of water. So we're gonna load up, fill this up with water and the water drop. Use the tube to connect to it, and use this Sawyer squeeze to filter it. And then just fill these up. And this is it in action. Okay. Thanks to the Eagle Scouts and Boy Scouts for the water and the campsites. Looks like a nice one down there. It doesn't say which way is the Foothills Trail, but Bear Creek campsite, 2 miles. That's definitely the direction I want. So it looks like we're going down here. I've been wanting to get a video of these sometime today. It's so pretty. You see them here and there. All right, look at that. tree growing on a rock. Oh, nice. Made it to the horse pasture. All right, day 3. Again, I was just past the Sloan Bridge access up on the mountain here at a stealth site, and proceeded along until I checked out the upper Whitewater Falls. Took that south until it went north again, back up into North Carolina. Past Coley Creek, past the Hilliard Falls, past the Bear Camp Creek campsite. And back to the second side of my map. So past Bear Camp Creek, past the Horse Pasture River, and then I had another stealth site there where the X is. That was day 3, 15.2 miles that day. So I was just north of Lake Jocassee. All right, here's my tent last night. Back there's my bear bag hanging up. Tent's kind of falling over a little bit. I've been inside moving around, getting things organized to leave. The trail's right up here. So I'm about 30 feet from the trail. This looks formidable. Oh yeah. All right, here's the Bear Camp Creek campground, something like that. Oh, but here's the bridge and crossover. All right, we've come 42.4 miles. Table Rock is 33 miles now, 33.8. All right, and we're getting ready to go down this trail. We're going to enter the gorgeous state park of North Carolina. This is the only clearing I've seen on the whole trip. Alright, look at that through there. There's the bridge over the Foxaway. You gotta climb these steps to get up to it. Let's take a quick video of Whitewater Falls. I'm not out of the sky, so make it quick. Day 4. Again, started at a stealth site between the Horse Pasture River and Bear Gap Camp. Worked my way eastward. A lot of switchbacks you could see. Finally made it to the Toxaway River. Crossed there, headed south along this Heartbreak Ridge. This Heartbreak Ridge was brutal. That's a tough little mountain there. Headed on south, kept coming down to the Laurel Fork Falls. Check that out, that was pretty. And a really nice campsite, one of the best I saw on the whole trip, was this Laurel Fork Falls campsite. And that's where I camped at for my 4th night. Total of 13.1 miles on day 4. Oh, we're getting close now. Just up that hill is Sassafras, top of Sassafras Mountain. All right, let's get it. Kind of magical. These are the prettiest flowers I have seen out here on the trail. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Another one over there. Okay, come around the corner. The trail's leading up next to these rocks. Pretty cool. Okay, on this hike, this is the very first time I've seen this in bloom. I have no idea what it is, but it looks like some kind of mountain laurel, but they're white flowers. That is just pretty. All right, right off the trail. Look at that view through the mountains. We're getting closer to Table Rock. I'm not sure how far, but I'm trying to make it to a campsite, lighthouse campsite. All right, day 5 went pretty good. Covered a lot of distance today. I'm probably just about 3 hours out of Table Rock, but it'll be close if I try to go in. So I'm just going to stay up here and camp out. Tomorrow morning, it'll just be about 3 hours in, hopefully. So there's my tent. Getting ready to cook up some food. Nice little campsite. Right over there's a trail. And here's the view. All right. Okay, I made it past the lighthouse campsite and found this nice little spot up here. I just didn't think I was going to make it in time. So, kind of liking it. Got my bear bag up over there. The little tent has worked out well. I got the sides pulled out, give me more room inside. It's pretty versatile. I'm using rocks today since I don't have the stakes. I mistakenly cached them away. So here's the campsite, which overlooks the mountains so sweetly. Back here on the backside is where the trail is. And you can see up all along there is huge rocks. It's been like that the whole way through this little section. All right, day 5. Started at the Laurel Fork Falls campsite. Worked my way eastward. Checked out the Virginia Hawkins Falls. A lot of switchbacks here. Got to the Laurel Valley access. Quite a few people out. They were getting ready to check out the Eastatoe Gorge overlook. That was pretty neat. I've been there. Kept heading on eastward to Chimney Top Gap, top of Sassafras Mountain. Headed down past the old Cantrell home site, past the campsite called the Lighthouse, and just a short distance past that, right before the state park, little campsite that I camped out on the 5th night. Total of 18.2 miles this day. You can see it's not very far to the end. Good morning. All right, I've got my tent packed up, everything packed up actually, ready to go. Got bird all night long. That whippoorwill, I think it is. There's the view this morning. Bald knob. It's just amazing. Rufous-sided towhee. It's a pretty bird. I knew what it was before I even saw it. Very distinct sound. Just wanted to show a view of the trail. We should be on the side of Pinnacle Mountain and getting ready to hit the side of Table Rock Mountain here shortly. Look at the size of this burrow. Many burrows. Alright, let's get back on trail. I crossed right by that. Still following the white blazes. The yellow blaze next to it is for the Pinnacle Mountain Trail, which I just passed by up there. All right, Oconee State Park, 76 miles I've come. It's just waterfall after waterfall over here at Whitewater Falls. Day 6. Could have made it in day 5, but I was worried about the gate closing at 9 o'clock at Table Rock and I wouldn't be able to get out. I may have been able to make it, it would have been close. That's why I camped out up here outside the state park on day 5. It was only 4.8 miles in. So, made my way in past Mill Creek Falls, along Carrot Creek, right on in. 4.8 miles.